Hi, Jessica. Can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you.
Hi, great. This is Paige, Crawford, in Raleigh. How are you?
Hello, Paige. How you doing?
Good. They just said to get an audio check, so I think they'll count us in just a sec, and then we'll get started.
Okay, super.
Okay. All right, hi there, folks. Welcome to NBC17.com. We are talking today with the Queen of Self-Esteem, Jessica Weiner. Jessica, thanks for being with us.
Hi, it's good to be here.
So what can you tell us about the new work you're doing with Dove and their campaign for real beauty?
Well, I am incredibly excited to be the global ambassador for the Dove Self-Esteem Fund. And together we are going to be creating workshops with girls and with celebrities so that we can give girls a Hollywood reality check, getting them to see what's real and what's not real with the images that they are experiencing every single day, because as you know, girls are bombarded with images, hundreds of them every day, telling them what to wear, what to look like, who to be like, and Hollywood is really behind a lot of that. So we're going to be partnering with Hollywood to get the word out in a different fashion, to hear straight from celebrities what it is like to be behind the scenes in Hollywood. And when we arm girls with these kinds of information, then they're able to better discern when they're looking at images in the future. They don't have to see that polished airbrush picture and think, oh my gosh, I have to look like that.
So we all do see all of those images, and we all kind of buy into it to some extent. Both you and I probably have makeup on right now. We got our hair done, etc. What is sort of a healthy, normal thing to do, and where do we draw the line? What's kind of normal? You put on some makeup, you do your hair, etc. But where do things get unhealthy for girls?
I think it gets unhealthy for girls when they let the way that they feel about themselves and the way that they think that they look impact their everyday life. Dove did some research and showed that 70% of girls would abstain from doing daily routines like raising their hands in class or going to the doctor. So when you're out there and you're letting your self-esteem impact whether or not you try out for the school play or whether or not you create deep friendships, that's a problem. When you're not living your life because you don't feel worthy, because you don't like the way that you look, I think that's a problem for deeper self-esteem issues.
I was looking at your website, Jessica, and you have a quote on there. I think it was maybe you were on the Today Show, and you were saying that girls bond over the size of their thighs, which is kind of funny. And of course, that's sort of not, an unhealthy way that we bond. It's sort of like almost a misery loves company kind of thing. I feel this way. I'm a little self-conscious, and I want to know that my friends do too. Where does that come from, and how do we help combat that in our friendships?
I always make a joke that I can meet any woman out there in the bathroom and we can talk about the size and shape of our thighs before I ever know her name.
It's so true. I know.
We can. We will bond over that. And I think girls in our culture right now are really prompted to bond over what's negative about them. And when some girl feels confident about herself, what's the first thing other girls say? Well, she's so conceited. So I think we have to really redefine how girls interact with each other and encourage girls, like we're doing with these workshops, to talk to each other, to see each other as real people and as real human beings, to not look at each other as competition or somebody you have to be better than, but to look at them as your allies and your friends and somebody that you can work with. I think when we stop seeing women as competition and girls stop seeing women and girls as somebody that you have to kind of conquer in that sense, then you're going to promote more healthy friendships, and hopefully we're going to talk about things that aren't just relegated to the size and shape of our thighs.
And what do we do if, we have a friend like that who worries about those things with reason or without reason, whatever the case may be? How do we help to sort of encourage them to make their self-esteem better and to feel better about themselves without being mean, without making them feel bad about the fact that they already feel, have insecurities about that?
Well, the number one question that I get asked from both moms and daughters is, how do I help a friend, or how do I help my loved one, how do I help my daughter? And I think it's really important to be very honest in these conversations. Nobody has the perfect answer. Nobody has the perfect thing to say, but just be honest and let them know, hey, I'm worried about you. I hear you talking about yourself like this. What's really going on for you? Sometimes moms don't know where to begin. They feel so out of the loop. So Dove has created an amazing set of tools and tips that you can get at campaignforrealbeauty.com that moms can download. They can take workshops with their daughters online, and they can use that as a conversation starter with their girls. And I think for girls out there, they need as much help and support as possible, and there are also resources and tools available for them. I think we have to just keep trying to have this conversation, use these tips and tools, and I believe we will all begin acting our way into better self-esteem.
Jessica, thank you so much for talking with us today.
You got it.
We could all use all the time.
Definitely.
All right, have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, folks, that was Jessica Weiner, the Queen of Self-Esteem, and we'll make links to all the things that she was referring to down there so you can check out some of the Dove campaigns, as well as the links for some of the self-esteem quizzes and things like that. If you haven't checked them out already, do so on the site right now. Thanks so much.